All right. Good morning and welcome back to London Times. It is 12:30 a.m. Eastern, and let's get started off with the Euro USD price action. It is up at least by about 40 points from what we discussed in the last session. Around it was trading just below the 1300 handle. Right now, it's about 35 with an intraday session high at around 38.40. So, with respect to the price action, it's quite possible that euro has formed a bottom around 1.1260 overnight, and it's about almost 90 points from the overnight lows, and it could be possible that a combination WXY might have completed, and a 333 structure. That's what a combination looks like right now. There you are, the first three waves lower, followed by three waves higher, and another three waves lower now. So if WXY is complete, I think prices would break higher above the 1400 handle as the trading session or day progresses. Unlikely if the corrective decline is not yet complete, then the this particular rally would take shape of a correction, like unfolding into three waves, resulting into an X wave. So it would be a WX, it would be a 333, that would be W, another three waves that would be X, and another combination of three waves lower, resulting into wave Y. So finally it will be a WXYXZ kind of a complex predictive structure. All right. If it remains to be seen how the price action unfolds in the next few hours from now. All right. More things would be clear by the time we are back in the New York session. Okay. So that is with perspective of the price action. With perspective of the wave theory, it's still more or less the same situation where minute wave 3 got terminated around last week. Right now, minute wave 4 is unfolding, and quite understandably, it's unfolding as a combination. So it's following the guidelines of alternation as well, where minute wave 2 and 4 they alternate in the sense that if wave 2 was sharp, that's what in this case it is, and wave 4 on the other hand, would be uh, sideways consolidation, and that's what looks like is taking shape right now. All right, we already have a WXY. Potential X wave could be underway, and wave Y could then drop towards 1180, terminating wave 4 minute degree before the fifth wave of a minute degree resumes rally towards the 1600 and 1900 levels. Right, and the trading perspective now is that we have already initiated longs after the last session around the 1300 mark, and if prices decline towards 1180, we would like to add further around those levels, and the stop loss recommendation would still remain around 1.05. With respect to the wave 1 and wave 4 correlation of an impulse, although the risk reward ratio would not be extremely good in that case, but we would reconsider taking a stop change or a stop move after prices reverse from 1180 or so. All right. So that's the story in the euro. Let's now turn dollar index. And the dollar index is according to the price action now. It is it might be beginning to cut loose on the south side. You can see price action. Let me flip the chart on an hourly. You can see price action already turning lower from 100.22. Uh, it could also mean that it's continuing to drift sideways. We need to see a price break below 99.17 for a continued push lower towards the 97 and 95 going forward. But corrections are really a complex structure. It can take a very complex structure, and who never knows. I mean, it is a three-wave up and three-wave down, and it could be a triangle being formed as well, A, B, C, D, and E. So if it is a triangle, then it would terminate sometimes sooner around the price action that it's trading right now around 99.65. Terminate the triangle structure and resume its rally higher back towards 10150. Now we have already uh, suggested that uh, price action rallying towards 10150 remains possible. So please be aware of that fact, and as we have taken one short position already from the 100 mark, that's only a partial short. So the trading point of view, we will be adding one more position around 101.50. And as far as the stop loss is concerned, with the trading perspective, the stop loss would still remain around 107 and the potential target around 95, even 93 possibly. All right. And the wave structure point of view, we are possibly within the minute wave 4 being carved out right now as a complex structure, which falls in line with the guidelines of wave 2 and 4 alternation, where the second wave was quite sharp, as we discussed in the euro, quite similar in the dollar index as well. And wave 4, quite reasonably, it's taking its own time and producing a sideways corrective action. All right, that's what the nature of wave 4 would be when the second wave is a very sharp move. All right, so that is that is the story for the dollar index, as with respect to the waves, with respect to the price action, and with respect to the trade perspective. Let's move on to. I think we would better avoid pound because we have suggested profit booking. In fact, let's move on to gold. Yeah. So as okay, let me bring up the entire screen first. I think we can go on the daily chart and discuss that out. All right. Now, gold has been, as discussed in the last session, has been producing wave 5 rally at 4 different degrees, which is the intermediate, the minor, the minute, and the minute, also the sub-minute. So at least 5 different degrees are being worked upon right now. And the target potential for gold was around 3266 as mentioned here, for all 5 waves to terminate with an adjusted wave count as we did last week, adjusting the minute wave 3 of 5 of minor wave 5 being an extension, and minute wave 4 terminating around the 2950 5060 zone. So if that structure is holding or is going to hold well, then prices would take a turn around from this level, right? As we are speaking, let's move on to the 4 hours. All right, now looking at the wave structure of the minute wave 5, which we have proposed within the minor wave 5, we can count 5 waves clearly. I think that will be more clear. Okay, you can see this Fibonacci ratio being met already. So it's a natural resistance zone. It only remains to be seen if prices react at this level and begin to cut loose on the south side. Now we can count 5 waves clearly from 29, 56, 50, 60 lows actually. So we've done wave 1, wave 2, and extended wave 3 as usual, wave 4, and now if this is a triangle A, B, C, D, and E, then the fifth wave is just about complete or near to completion. If we try and take an extension here, that is showing a possibility of an extended rally through the 3300 mark as well. So it remains to be seen if prices are reversing from here or they are still wanting to push above the 3300 handle. We have refrained from taking aggressive shots in the portal right now, just waiting for price action to give a bit more confirmation. Now, as far as the price action is concerned, we would wait for that particular low to be taken out around the 31.99. So let's wait for the 3200 handle being taken out, and once that is true, I think we would be in a better position to go and hit the sell button on the yellow metal, right? So those are the stories as we continue pushing through the London sessions. We'll be back in a few hours to pick up those stories in the New York Times. Sorry for the disturbance here, and thank you again for joining. And until the next one, please do take care and God bless. Goodbye.